So, looking at the manga, they look kind of more around the same, but the manga has to do a lot more to make it look good. So, an animation looks a little different. All in all, I think that there were a lot of things that didn't make sense to me throughout the fight, like the fact that Kaneki's hair went um, white for no reason. Like, it was just mid-fight, and he was talking in his head, like, to Hide, and he just like went white and he smiled at Arima, and I was like, okay, it's kind of weird, but you know.
Well, it's explained more so in manga.
Yeah, I'm sure it is by saying, oh yeah, it just turned white because he turned white.
Well, no,
He's a white guy.
Well, no, not that.
It's because of his ghoul side. I'm telling you this.
Well, no.
Just
What
wait. Wait until the Re is over, and then Jaden lays down the manga fucking details.
Okay. Well, anyways.
Anyway, keep going.
Yeah, like all in all, I felt like there was shit going on, and it just looked really slow compared to, it's like the imagination really makes it better, like when you're reading something versus when you're like seeing it in action. So there were some things that should have been faster and some things that should have been slower. Personally, I think the fight should have been 2 episodes, but all in all, the episode was... Huh? Yeah, like I thought it was gonna be. I mean, it kind of is. Technically, it's gonna be 2 episodes because of the one thing that they, um, you know, missed that they're obviously gonna put in, because if they don't put in that, it's not gonna make any fucking sense. So, yeah, episode 3 is definitely gonna have that, I believe. And there's just a lot of questions. A lot of questions with why Kaneki's Kagane changes so much. It's like he didn't eat. He didn't eat anything. And it's like, yeah, you could say that, Toka's saying, I'm gonna see you later, I'm gonna open my legs for you. He's like, dude, I need to survive. And he just fucking changes Kagane into like some...
Oh, dude.
Like he put it over his limbs. I thought it was really cool, like when he did that, where he put it over his arms and he started using them. And I was like, yeah, it's really cool. I've never seen Kaneki do that. And, yeah, if I remember, like, I could have sworn that the Kagane, like, would have healed his legs for him. Like, it would have been, like, him using his Kagane as legs. Like, I don't know. That's what I was thinking in my head when, I saw his legs get cut off. And he was like, yeah, get serious. And, they heal as soon as he plants his feet in the ground. So, it was an okay fight. It was an alright fight. It was definitely better than Edo. I'm going to tell you, in comparison to Edo and Arima, I would say that the Arima fight was better.
It was actually fucking stick figures and fight.
Yeah, at least this one wasn't too much stick figuring, but it was definitely something. Definitely something. Now, in terms of hype, I would say, that fight is animated. It's animated. It's done. It looked as good as it's gonna get, which is, I'd give it like a 7. I really wanted it to be like a 9, but a 7 is just gonna have to suffice right now. So I'm gonna move it over to Ethan with the recap, because I know he's dying to...
No, wait, hold on. Ethan,
oh, okay.
Well, what did you think about
the fight? Yeah.
What did you think?
Out of all the fights in the series...
Yeah, tell me what you told me.
Do you still think Jason is better?
Yeah, basically.
No, I didn't say that. Jaden said that for me. And I was like, yeah, you're right. But I told Jaden that I thought the fight was shit. Now let me explain why. The fight was okay, but the hype and the way they fought, I was expecting a lot more. Like, not even from the hype. The hype, I was just expecting, like, oh, dude, the best fight ever. But then when I was watching it, I was like, okay, well, like, you know, do more. Like, we've seen so much more, like, you know, go big, go home shit in Tokyo Ghoul, and then it was just like a simple one-on-one fight, which is fine, I guess. But, you know, when Kaneki whipped out his freaking like, well, what is it? Is that was that his Black Reaper thing?
His what?
Kagane.
Yeah.
His Kagane.
Oh, when it started
Yeah,
changing.
when he whipped that out, I was like, oof. I was like, all right, now it's gonna get good. And when Arima said get serious, then I was like, okay, this fight is getting better. Ooh, yeah. And then it just got stale again. And I was like, what the heck? I was like, come on. And then the way the fight, well, before I get to the end of the fight, before
okay.
Kaneki and Arima fought, Jaden, what was that? What was his name again?
Renji. Yeah, Yomo.
Yeah, Yomo.
Yeah, that dude. When I saw him, I was like, ooh. I was like, yes, finally. We're gonna see him in action. Yeah. Whew. Kaneki, nah, get out of here. And
So
he gets
Alfred's.
well, I don't want to say he gets his ass
He
handed
does.
to
He
him,
does.
but you know, the fight looked.
He does.
I mean, he looked awesome. Don't get me wrong, but you know, he got his ass beat, and I was like,
Fucking Yomo.
fine, all right.
Not everyone can be like Yoshimura, okay?
Yeah, I know, but I was like, all right. I was like, and then Kaneki and Arima fought, and it was okay, in my opinion. I rated it a 5 out of 10 or a 6.
Okay.
Out of 10 compared to all the other fights that I've seen.
Is it because of the end?
And the end of the fight, I want to talk about the ending because I don't fully understand it.
Well, they didn't say
but
anything else.
Say what?
I said they didn't say anything else. Like, that's why I said that they're gonna keep it going in episode 3 at least like a couple minutes after. But
yeah. Well, when Arima was like, "Oh, you're not gonna finish me," and then he finishes himself, I was like, I was so confused. I was literally like, "Dude, what the fuck?" Like it could have been like, "Oh, shake your hand, good sport. Oh, you changed my spirits." No, I'm just gonna kill myself. It's like, all right.
Well,
that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. It does. But they're saving that for later. It does make sense.
Maybe.
Yeah, it does make sense. Just when he says, oh well, when Kaneki finds out why he did that, it makes sense. Now, the reason that it's so confusing is because they left it out. Like, that literally happened at the end. And I liked that it happened at the end. So that it's like, wow, why did he do that? Then the next episode, we're going to have some really random shit happening at, like, who knows where. And then probably probably at the end, we're having, you know, the end of the fight, which is like the last couple seconds. But
dude, when I saw the like next time on Tokyo Ghoul Re, I was like, bro, what the fuck is happening? I was like,
oh yeah, the fucking dooming music too. But yeah, I didn't really like whenever I see the CCG now, I'm just like, great, the CCG. It's like I just don't really like those what do you call it? I don't like their arcs, I guess. It's like I like some of the CCG people, don't get me wrong. But yeah, I mean Juzo, you know, we got Juzo, we got Akiramato, We got Amon going
Is that the
next
guy with the
episode.
chainsaw?
No,
The what?
that's Furuta.
Yeah,
With
screw
the
that
chainsaw.
guy.
With the chainsaw.
Well, no, hold on. The guy in
Furuta
episode
doesn't-
2 who fought Edo.
Oh, that is Furuta.
Dude, you need bitch slapped Edo, man. Like,
Dude, he literally
Get the
that
fuck. That was so stupid. That was so stupid in my opinion.
dude, Furuta Furuta's like a savage, okay?
Don't say it.
dude, when he put his tooth back in.
Dude,
like,
when he put
I
his
was
tooth back
already
in, I just laughed out loud. Like in the house. I was like, are you fucking serious? And he was like, dude, like my tooth is back. And then
Dude, oh my god, peace!
he's like, oh dude, like oh yeah, then he gets hit in the back.
Yo, fuck that guy. I really don't like him. I hope he dies. I hope he gets like ripped to shreds. Fucking
Well,
molecule by
why don't
molecule.
you like Furuta? What did Furuta do to you?
Furuta was Furuta. That's all I'm gonna say, dude. Like, fuck out of here.
Well-
you beat your new favorite character, and you were just like, man, fuck this guy.
Dude, get the hell. No,
Yeah,
I'm having
basically.
like fucking flashbacks to the loaves of bread, dude. That's all I'm gonna say.
Dude, Edo, like all these girls are waifu material, but I feel like Maruta I feel like Furuta is like he's like the best of both worlds. He's
dude.
literally like another Tsukiyama. Like a better Tsukiyama, in my opinion.
Dude. He's better than Tsukiyama. Like,
Yeah, I like how Edo also said that he had Rize's Kagane. Which he does. He
Yeah.
does, yeah. So he's just like Kaneki in that aspect, and that made me wonder why he didn't use his Kagane when he was fighting Kaneki. But then again, Kaneki didn't use his either. He was just like, all right, let me give you some kicks. Let me use the legs. Shoot style over here.
dude.
Ugh. It's
But
like,
yeah, I want to say this.
Really?
Earlier in the podcast, I said I like certain parts from episode 2, but I hate episode 2 compared to episode 1.
Mhm.
And the reason being is the only parts of episode 2 that I liked was Edo's part, Toka's part,
Of course.
and
Did you like
Yomo's
the Yomo backstory.
Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah, I did
And-
too. I really did enjoy that. I thought that there was shit that happened that I didn't know. Like I didn't know that Renji knew Toka's family, like personally, and that makes sense as to why he's so protective of Toka as well. Like that's why he's always around her, even in season 1 and 2. I mean, season 1, Yomo was like, you can go die. But, season 2, definitely protective. In season 3, it kind of came through. He's there at the cafe. So, now it makes sense.
Yeah. And then, fuck, what? Yeah, that's about it. And then the ending where he died, Arima. So those are my favorite parts. Everything else,
Really?
the
Because you're confused?
fights were shit to me. The fucking
You don't like when he
Fruit Loops or whatever his name is, Fruitaloop. I don't know.
Furuta.
I hate him.
I liked the fight with Furuta, though. I like both of the fights.
No,
Yeah, like the
No.
fight with Kaneki.
just they weren't even fights, bro. They were scuffles. What do you mean?
They were
dude? Kaneki like
skirmishes.
kicked him in the face twice. Yeah, and then Edo just got
he did a lot
stabbed in the
to
forehead.
Furuta.
Nah. It was-
No,
Yeah, he
Kaneki,
did, I
Kaneki
guess,
did
but,
more
like,
than
Edo-
kick him a couple times. He fucking jammed his face in the wall and everything with his leg.
Yeah, and then fucking Edo, that wasn't even a fight, dude. He was just like, oh, don't hurt me. Fuck you. Stabs her, like, in the fucking face, and then he's like, oh, just die already. Goodbye, peace. Oh. It's like, what the fuck?
Like, dude, that's Furuta, man.
Yeah.
Like,
No, dude, I hope, dude, where the fuck is Juzo at, dude? That's what. Get this fucking guy out of here. This Juzo wannabe. Fuck out of here.
Dude, he is
what
not
about
a
Hinami?
Jizo
What about
wannabe.
Hide? You're missing like some of the
Yeah,
most
like,
key
what the fuck?
players here.
Missing the H crew. Like, come on.
Okay. That part was okay to me. I mean, that wasn't that like a. I don't want to say it was an out of body experience, which Kaneki has had a lot of over the fucking series. So it didn't impact me that much. I was just like, oh, another out of body experience.
Well, it's not really an
Cool.
out of body experience. It's more of like it's happening in his head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it feels real to him,
Yeah.
which is okay. Well, some aspects is out of body, some aspects is mental. Either way, it's happened to him before. So I was like, I mean, it was very cool to see Hide.
Yeah, I liked Hide coming back.
Yeah.
Now, as to it was just the fact that Kaneki's hair was white in there was really interesting because his hair didn't turn white yet. But I feel like it should have been black and then it should have started turning white, like as he's talking to Hide. That would have been a pretty nice detail.
Well, dude, it's not Rize. He can't turn his hair, man.
Sorry, what?
Come on.
Say it again?
Dude, Hide's not Rize. Like, only Rize can change Kaneki's hair.
I guess.
It's basically...
Okay.
But, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, episode 2 was a bust for me. Hopefully, episode 3 is better. Because if they keep going down the same route as episode 2, I'll definitely keep watching, but my interest will drop severely.
Oh, yeah. Like, you remember what I said in the car where I was like, yeah, people are probably going to drop the series.
Well, I'm not going to drop the series. It's just, like, I don't... Like, if I'm watching a show, I don't want to go up and down with, like, oh my god, that's awesome, and then it's just like, what the fuck?
Oh my god, that's shit.
Oh my god, and then, like, no. Just keep it at, like, a smooth fucking level.
Yeah, that's literally me with Flash. It's like, oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, what the fuck? But, yeah. In terms of the episodes, since a lot of shit was happening in episode 2, I would say that I like episode 2 more. Because episode 1 was basically like, oh, let's talk about our feelings and talk about origins. And at least here we were seeing a little bit of that, but more of fights. And most of Tokyo Ghoul is fighting. So that's what I thought was interesting.
You're lagging.
Yeah, he is.
Well, it seems like you guys are lagging, honestly.
Lagging.
I don't know why. Try to turn this off. Give me a minute. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me clearly? Is that a yes? Is that a no?
You're going in and out, dude.
That's like pretty good.
Well, I guess that's the end of the podcast, dude.
Yeah, basically, dude. Alright, everybody. Well, we had a great time here. Please like, share, and subscribe, or whatever. We'll see you next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday? Oh man, next Tuesday. I don't know about that one, man, but Ethan, what do you have to say? What are your last words about Tokyo Ghoul Re as you know it? Nothing?
Who, me?
Yeah, I said Ethan.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you're lagging, dude.
Yeah, I'm a lagging ass.
But you said, what did you say?
I said, what are your last words for Tokyo Ghoul?
Last words is part 3. Better fucking rock my boat.
We made episode 3?
Because if it doesn't,
It's probably not.
I don't know, dude.
Or
I don't want to see Tokyo Ghoul just sizzle out. Okay, it's been on fire this whole time. Don't let it just sizzle out, guys. Like, fuck.
Oh, I don't know. I hope not either, because I really do enjoy watching Tokyo Ghoul. But maybe since the white-haired guy is back, we will go back to the roots. All right. Well, I'm gonna end this. So yeah. We'll see you guys in the next podcast.